I just pulled this big bin of clothing down from the top of my closet because not only am I going to reset my home and share with you all my tips and tricks on how I do that, but I'm also going to be switching out some of my clothes to some warmer clothes since the weather outside is improving a lot and getting a lot warmer. We'll reset the kitchen, do some cooking, and get this house tidied up. I think I'm gonna start by just pulling out some of the summer and spring clothes and then just leave all of these jeans in here. And I normally do not store my clothes up here in a bin like this ever. I just switch them from hanging or bottom drawers to top drawers depending on the season. And so the only reason why I'm doing this is because I know that these are my winter clothes that I will probably fit into by next winter. So I'm gonna just put them back up there for now. I love when the seasons change and I can pull out all the clothes that I wasn't previously wearing, because then it feels like I have a whole new wardrobe and it was free just in my closet. One thing I like to do every single morning is make my bed. I normally make it right when we jump up from it, but it's the weekend and so we got out of bed and immediately jumped into starting projects. And when I say make the bed, I just simply pull the covers up and tuck everything in, and that's about it. Making the bed is so easy to do, and it's one of those things that really sets me up for a productive day. It's the first task I do, and it feels like I've accomplished something right off the bat. One of you had recommended in the comments to stop using a chair and get a little stepladder, and I'm so happy we did this. I store it in my home and we use it weekly. Now this room is reset and we can head on to the next one. One of my minimalist habits I like to do throughout the day is just to try to keep most of the flat surfaces clear in my house, so I'm just gonna do that now. I'm also using the 1 minute rule, which is if it takes less than a minute to take the item straight to the place it goes to, it's easier to do that than to come back and deal with a pile of items later. So I'm taking all these things where they go. I'm just putting on a new tablecloth. I really love keeping a tablecloth on my table. It just helps to keep it from getting messed up. And my mom just came and got my boys to take them somewhere, so my youngest is sleeping and I thought now is the perfect time to get some of this resetting done while I have a quiet moment. I won't be able to vacuum because I don't want to wake him up, but other than that I can continue to tidy around here. And we need to go back to the library maybe later today and drop these books off and hopefully get some more books because it's spring break and I want to do a lot of reading while we have some time off. That looks so much better. Of course, I haven't cleaned, but just moving all that stuff off the table, putting a new tablecloth on, it looks awesome. As you can see, this kitchen needs a lot of work. It's a disaster right now. I tried to remember to shake out the tablecloth before I go and put it into our garage, which is where our washer and dryer are, because the tablecloths are always full of crumbs and little bits of food, and this just makes it better for when I go to clean it. I'm also trying out a new laundry routine, which I will have a video out hopefully next week on it. And I'm just gonna try things a little differently and we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned to see the big transformation of my boys' room, but first a quick word about today's sponsor. Thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company and has options for every lifestyle. Keto plus paleo, vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian, fast and fit, and Mediterranean. Green Chef makes cooking easy with step-by-step instructions, chef tips, and photos to guide you as you follow the recipes. Ingredients come pre-measured, perfectly proportioned, and mostly prepped, which I love because it just simplifies the cooking process. When we make the Green Chef meals, my husband and I like to cook them together because it makes it a little extra fun, and I also love how easy it is on busy weeknights to put these meals together. It helps us to think outside the box and try something new. With Green Chef's wide variety of high-quality, clean ingredients, you can feel great about what you're eating and how it got to your table. Green Chef saves you time by taking care of the meal planning, grocery shopping, and most of the prep for you. It's the only meal kit that is both plastic and carbon offset and creates less food waste than the regular retail grocery stores. Use my code Torrens60 to get 60% off plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details, and for a limited time, Green Chef will also plant one tree for every box sold with the organization One Tree Planted in honor of Earth Month. So sign up today. I am looking at those dishes and realizing that a lot of them are going to have to be re-washed. Just gonna redo that and then get this all tidy and it'll be like magic. Ta-da! It is all cleaned up and just in time because I hear my youngest making some noise. So I'm gonna go and get him and then hopefully I'm gonna continue to reset. My mom got me these beautiful flowers. Part of them is starting to fall, so I just like to cut this middle part off because this makes a really huge mess. So if I can cut that off, then I don't have the huge mess that makes. This is kind of our staging area. I'll show you really quick. I have the bread and the current ripe fruit that we need to eat out here. And then I pulled this tray from in that corner out here so we could put our waters on there. I was just finding that we had water scattered everywhere and it was driving me nuts. So this was just a way to have a landing area so we know where to go when we're looking for our waters. And then that basket is kind of my drop zone where I put stuff that I need right before I walk out the door, or if I need to deal with. We've put this ball up here because it was getting a little out of control last night, but that can actually go back in the kids' room. And then here I just have some shorts I need to return to Costco. These just didn't work out, but I thought I would try them. And then I want to return these library books. When you see the kitchen from this angle, you can't really see that little drop zone. As you turn around, you can see it, and hopefully I can do those two things today. And I also want to get a frame for this beautiful art my mom did for me, and I want to have it up here on the shelf. One way I reset for the week is just to take a look at what's going on in my refrigerator and freezer and make sure we have enough food for the coming week. We also are those people that don't have an ice machine, so we make all of our own ice with the trays just like the old days. It's actually pretty simple and doesn't take up much time, but this is a task that I always forget to do, so I'm doing this now. Levi is currently playing in his play area, and I've been stopping to go and check on him and play with him every few minutes. Also, Grant's home, so we are able to get a lot more done with both of us here. And then the fact that my mom took my older boys, it just becomes a great day to get as much done as possible while I have the motivation. My list is made, but before I go, I just want to tidy up a few more things and get some laundry started. So we're making some really good progress today, and hopefully you're able to get some projects done as well. I am going to be getting this laundry going, so that way there's some body doubling, or whatever people like to call it, where something is going on in the background while I'm able to do some other things, either in the house or going grocery shopping, something like that. Since becoming more minimal, it is a lot easier to keep our home tidy. There are less things in the way when it comes to cleaning, and I'm just taking this moment in between meals to vacuum around our dining room table, because that is an area where there are crumbs most of the time. So if I can do one task, that would be vacuuming this area. I thought since my boys are still gone, I could do a quick reset of their room, just tidy things up a little bit, change their sheets since they cannot do that themselves. At this point, I know my boys are almost on their way home. My mom had texted me that they are going to be heading back very soon. So I'm challenging myself to see if I can get this room completely tidied up, the sheets changed, everything tidy as possible, clean as possible before they get here. And I rarely show this room on my channel anymore unless I'm doing a complete redo or declutter, because I let my boys take care of their room themselves. Normally, they are the ones who do all the cleaning, all the tidying, and I just come in when we really need some professional help or when these sheets need to be changed because it's actually just way too difficult for them. They're not tall enough to do it. And it's even difficult for me to put these sheets on and off. It's just not an easy task. I'm finding this room is looking so good just with the few things that I've done so far. We have a lot of organizational systems set up in this room, so it's very easy for my boys to tidy everything up themselves. They know where everything goes. Certain things go into certain bins. There are Lego bins under their bed. We have bins for Duplo, and we have a bin for random toys. They are really good at tidying up, but because I was already in here and I wanted to do a deeper clean vacuuming, I thought I would just do it all myself and get this job done. The interesting thing that people may not think of when they think of a minimalist is that I honestly don't really care what their room looks like 90% of the time. I let them do whatever they want in it. I do expect them to clean it up every once in a while completely so I can come in and do the cleaning. But other than that, I let them do whatever they want in their room and I let them play in there. And if there are things on the floor before bed, I say, you guys need to clear a path and do your best to tidy up. But other than that, I let them do whatever they want in their room and I just shut the door if it's bothering me too much. Or I say it's time to clean. Other than that, this is their space to do with as they please. You guys, we did it. The whole room is reset, clean sheets. I was able to clean this whole area off and dust and vacuum. I feel like I accomplished so much in probably about 20 minutes time. And I can hear in the background that they are now home. So that was just in the nick of time. And here they are, I'm sure, right here. Oh, look, here's everybody.
Hi.
Is all dinosaur fossils and stuff.
All right, my mom and I just got back from Costco and Stater Brothers, so I'm all stocked up for the week and I'm gonna start organizing and putting all this stuff away. We ended up getting quite a lot of food, but whenever I go to Costco, I really like to stock up on stuff because I don't go all that often. So I ended up getting diapers and the formula that Levi has, and then I like to get these big things of sourdough because believe it or not, we go through this so fast. And I just freeze it. So that way we can pull it out of the freezer and use it as needed. The checkout clerk said, wow, you have a lot of food. How many people is this for? And I said, well, 5 of us. And then my mom comes over a lot and eats with us. So 6 people. And he asked how long this would last me for. And I said probably about a week and a half, but we do eat every single meal at home, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My husband even takes his lunch to work. So this food does last us quite a while, but I do always try to stock up whenever I go to the grocery store because I just do not really like shopping. And I find I save a lot more money by shopping one time a week or once every week and a half. The only non-food item I ended up getting at Costco were these LED string lights. We love these in our backyard and we're redoing our backyard right now, so these will be a great addition. And then just really quickly, some of the stuff I love to get there, this spaghetti sauce, the protein powder. I love these giant pack of pita breads. They're so good. And then my mom got some big packs of fruit. We're gonna have a barbecue tonight, so we got corn. This was from the regular store, but we love their French baguettes. They are so delicious. And then we got this for the barbecue as well. And we're excited to eat lots of good food tonight. I'm just gonna finish putting all this stuff away. I do like to decant things like brown sugar and flour because it makes cooking so much easier. My mom and I were able to sneak away for a few moments, run out to Michael's and get this frame. I've wanted to have this art that she painted for me framed and up on my shelf for quite a while now, and it feels great to finally have this project done. Ooh, are you gonna use this to barbecue?
No.
Oh.
I'm just going to carry it out on that. I just
Okay.
needed to have a tray to put it on with some olive oil and some garlic.
I try to do one of these resets every single month where I just spend a little extra time in certain areas of my home, like switching out my wardrobe and just simple little things like that. And you can click right here to see my last home reset, and I will do this monthly, so I will see you in the next video. Bye!